All right, so we're back. All right, we're at the stage now where we want to join the hot water heater intake and outtake to the intake cold water pipe and the outtake hot water pipe that were previously here. One of the things that you may notice is that we have soldered pipes here. You see these old soldered joints. Everything here was soldered. This unit's been in here for 20 years. The house is about 40 years old, so everything was soldered in those days. There was no PVC. It was all copper and steel and solder. Pretty cool. Not a big deal. What we're going to be doing is we won't be soldering new pipes into the new hot water heater. We're going to use what's called the sharkbite connection system. And I'm not getting paid for this, but I've read really good things about these. I've used them in the past for other projects, and essentially this is going to save us the time that would ordinarily be used sweating a piece of copper down to a threaded unit here. And same practice over here. What we're going to do instead of having to do all that is we're going to simply attach the sharkbite here on the threaded end, and the actual sharkbite connector, which is up here at the top, that's going to connect to the pipe, the existing pipe. Now you may be saying to yourself, well, how in the hell are you going to do that? Because what I'm looking at right now is the sharkbite cable appears to be about 7 or 8 inches more than what you need. Well, that is true, but there's good and bad news. The good news is it is a long cable. I mean, the bad news is it is an extra long cable. The good news is that what you can't see from this angle is that when I cut the solder out, when I cut the old hot water heater out and removed it, there was a large piece of pipe here that extended up to about here. When I took that out, this actually started to move. So as you can see, I can move this back up to make room for the new cables. Now, to make up for the fact that this cable is very long. However, I don't want, this is a flexible cable, as you can see. This thing's flexible, right? It's not stiff. So what I want to do is, there's a piece of wood there. Right now I have a coat hanger holding the pipe up. What I'm going to do is, once I get this adjusted to the proper height, once we get this cold water intake adjusted to the proper height, we're going to tighten it up so that I'm going to use probably a couple of coat hangers to just tie it up so that it doesn't hang down excessively. And we're going to do the same thing for the outtake. As you can see, that also moves. There's also elbows here and wood that I can use to keep it suspended.